Wagwan my people, what's poppin'? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is David Bright Jasani, and you're welcome to today's video. If you're new here, please subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment for me. But if you're an oldie, thank you so much for coming back. Continue to share my videos, my link, bring more people to the channel. Let's go. Alright, so today's video is going to be a story time. Just like the title of the video says, I'm going to share an experience I've had, a true life story, something that actually happened to me. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I know I should have drafted how I want to present this, like how I'll talk about it and all, but I've procrastinated all week, and yesterday when I felt like doing it, suddenly I had a headache. So I just decided I'll give the story to you raw, however it comes, because you people deserve real. I don't have to sit down and write it and edit it. Nah, I want to give it to you just as it comes. So let's get right into the video. And so this story happened somewhere around 2020 when we're in coronavirus lockdown, that whole period. And there are going to be some characters in this story, but for some reasons I'm not going to give you their real names. I'm just going to give them fictional names. So the whole coronavirus thing started when we were in school. We were in school actually when the virus started, so we're just hearing bits and pieces of news about it. And then news came that we had to go home because of the virus. So we came home, and when we came home, I decided to go stay with one of my aunties, which is my mom's eldest sibling. So she's like my eldest auntie, yes. So I decided to go stay with her. She lives with her husband. So in this story, we are going to call that auntie of mine auntie, and we're going to call her husband uncle. Just that. So I decided to go stay with them because she's been good to me all the time since I was born. She likes me, she pampers me and all that. So I just wanted to go and live there, change the environment a bit, and take some pampering, because I really did got some pampering when I went, because that was the first time I actually gained weight enough for people to tell me that, hey, why can see you? Hey, you've gained weight. So you should know that, yeah, she was really taking good care of me. Up till now, she still takes very good care of me. So it happened, and then I went to stay with them. So the thing is that this uncle is into a business where he has a couple of friends from Nigeria. I forgot to mention, uncle is a Nigerian. So uncle is into a business where a couple of friends from Nigeria come to stay with him occasionally. Sometimes it's one person, sometimes it's two people, sometimes it's more, you understand. So at this time when I went, it was just one person, and he was a bit young. So he's not my age mate, but he was younger than my auntie and my uncle, but he was older than me. But in a way, we managed to be friends. So we're going to call this person let's call this person Bright, to avoid plenty things. So in the beginning of the stay, everything was smooth. You wake up, you do your small chores, you get your breakfast, you just go about your day. So during that time, I had this phone. The brand is Blue, bold like us, BLU. Yeah, that was the phone I was using by then during the lockdown. And during lockdown, like, Telegram was on fire. Like, Telegram was the ish. So I was mostly on Telegram, and then texting a few friends on WhatsApp, surfing on Facebook and all that. So that vacation was really good actually from the beginning. So it got to a point where I don't know what happened to my phone, but I had to restart it, so it becomes like a new phone or something like that. So when I restarted the phone, you know, when you restart a phone, you have to connect Wi-Fi to it and do certain setups and all. I tried connecting Wi-Fi to this phone over and over and over and over. It wasn't working. And I'm just home, I'm not doing anything. Without a phone, what am I going to do? I'm going to be so bored and all that. So I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. It wasn't working. So I became phoneless for that while. So while we were there, my auntie's kids, which is two of my cousins, I think I can mention their names because they are not really I know you people get it. So the eldest one is Sandra. She's my cousin, my lovely cousin. And then Officer Reginald, my boss. So two of them came to join us in the house, and it was all fun. And at that time, to Trailer, I don't know if you know Trailer, it's an app, it's a video app. It was almost like TikTok that started surging. Even before TikTok, we're doing Trailer videos, having fun. I can't show you some of those videos because we did stuff. So yeah, we're just having fun and all. But there was one thing that I know we, the kids or the subordinates, apart from my auntie and uncle, didn't like. So the thing is, this uncle, this Nigerian man, says as part of his principles or theories or ideas, right after you finish eating, wherever he is, you have to go and tell him thank you. So every day, right after you finish eating, if you're sitting at the hall, you pass by the hall and you tell him thank you, sir. And then if my auntie is also there, you say thank you, ma. So it became it became like a tradition. So right after eating, thank you, sir, thank you, ma, there you go. It wasn't so much of a big deal, but it was new to us and it felt a bit awkward. But here's the but: when you don't do it, oh God, hell would break loose upon you. Like really, really serious. Hell will break loose. Cause I don't know how much that thing was important, but if you don't do it, you're dead. You understand? So we're doing it. Aside that, you wouldn't want to mess with uncle's temper when he's not in a good mood, especially when he's not having money like that. So yeah, we were able to manage for a bit. We were able to steady when he was in a good mood and when he was not, so that we know how to play by the rules and all that. And so while the restrictions of the coronavirus were easing up, lockdown was open and all that, my cousins had to leave for their jobs or their lives. They had to leave. So it was just left with me and the other guy, right? So I think school wasn't still reopened yet. Government hadn't said anything about school reopening. So I was still just home enjoying my life, eating and getting fat. Yes. So while it was left with me and Bright, we also continue to cope with these mood swings and all these things. You try not to step on a toe, because if you step on a toe, I don't need to talk much. So yeah, we tried and tried. There were times when anger came in, hell broke loose, but when we take the scolding, you just take it like that. There's nothing you can do. You just take your scolding and go inside. And anger came from the very little issues when something small, something very small, like something as small as not wiping a table can cause anger. Like anger, when I say anger that makes you want to hurt somebody, you understand? Something as little as not wiping the table. So it was all good in the beginning, but at a point, human beings, you get fed up. So I wasn't too happy anymore because I didn't also have my phone. I was just there, and now it was just hard. But all I was saying in my head was, God, let your will be done. Because if I try to leave just like I want to go back home, it's like there's something wrong, and I'll be sending the wrong note. So I didn't want to do that. So I wanted to wait until school reopened. I was just praying. You people, you should thank me, because I was part of the reasons why coronavirus went. I was praying, God, take this coronavirus away. I want to go back to school. I want to leave this place because I'm tired. In Nigerian accent, I am tired. Hey, I went through stuff. So yeah, and then there was this rule of the house here. There was a Wi-Fi connection in the house, and that Wi-Fi connection had a purpose. No personal person can connect to that Wi-Fi and use it for personal use. That Wi-Fi had a purpose, and so if you are caught using the Wi-Fi for your personal purposes, so yeah, we continued to pull through, and then this Nigerian guy who was there, right? He had a phone. He also had a laptop, but he was mostly on the laptop. So once a while, I'll just take his phone, and he had his Nigerian SIM. So it was a bit difficult for him to also connect to his family back in Nigeria and all that. But I had a Ghanaian SIM. So times when I have a little coins on me or something, we buy airtime on it, so he's able to talk to his family, and sometimes I'm able to call my mom as well. So yeah, that was a bit of the ala we were doing. And then one time, occasionally also, I used to log in my Facebook account on his phone, because Facebook was also an age back then, because most of my friends were on Facebook. I used to text them and all that. And so this childhood friend of mine, like I mentioned, named Maureen, we've grown together all the while. She's sort of a sister to me. Her birthday was her birthday, and so I didn't want the day to just pass without wishing her. And then I logged onto Facebook on Bright's phone, posted on my story happy birthday and all that. And mind you, this birthday season was a no money season, so everywhere was hot. If you do the slightest thing. So yeah, I managed to log in and post happy birthday to my sister, and then I don't know what happened, but uncle saw the post, and now he asked where I got the phone to post that. And already his subscription to the Wi-Fi has been finishing quite quickly over that, let's say 2 weeks prior to that event. The Wi-Fi's subscription has been going very fast, and he has been complaining. But I was exempted because I don't have a phone, I don't have anything. And now here lies the case. You have posted on your account. Who posted? How did you post? And how do I explain this? Because first of all, I don't get any money. Like, nobody gives me money in the house. So if I want to lie that I bought airtime onto my SIM on the guy's phone, it wouldn't make sense, because nobody gives me money. I'm just in the house, not doing anything. But then here's the case. If anybody uses Airtel Tigo, the person will know that Facebook is free on Airtel Tigo. You can't see pictures, but you can post pictures. You can send SMSs. You can see people's profile pictures. That was how it was. I don't know if it's still like that, because I don't use Airtel Tigo anymore. So that was what I was using then. So it was that free Facebook that I used to post my sister. No cap. So somebody asked, where did I get a picture if I'm not able to see pictures? So with that Airtel Tigo free Facebook thing, in your DM, when somebody sent you a picture, you can see the picture and download it. So that was where she sent me her picture, and I posted from there. And so even after I posted, I couldn't see what I posted. You can't see pictures, like, you understand? So that was what I did. And then there was the great summoning. I was summoned. No, we were summoned, me and Bright. Oh, I put that poor young man into trouble. And I don't know if you watch this. We've spoken for a long while now. I don't know if you watch it, but if you're watching this, I won't mention your real name. I'm so sorry I put you into trouble, but we didn't deserve that either. So yeah, we were summoned, and here we were before the great court of auntie and uncle. And auntie was a type that would condone to whatever uncle says, even if she didn't see it to be right. I don't know if you get that, but she was just trying to be a loving wife or something like that. That's how I saw it, because I know she saw certain things were wrong, but then it is what it is. So yeah, we were summoned and we were there. Tempests were rising because uncle was very silent. He was, you could see the anger boiling up, rising and all that. So yeah, we were asked, how did this happen? First, I was asked, which phone or which device did I use to post it? And I was like, oh, I used Bright's phone. And they were like, where did I get a bundle to do that? And I said, free Facebook on Airtel Tigo. Tra la la. Sorry, they said they were not buying that lie. I said, this is not a lie, this is what it is. And I don't know if this is just me, apart from uncle and auntie's house, in my main house, when adults talk, you don't need to talk. In as much as you are right or wrong, you don't need to explain yourself. You understand? Yeah, that's how it is. So I was trying to explain myself, and it seemed like they were not understanding. The mindset was bent on, it's a lie, you were using the Wi-Fi. That was the prejudice. And one thing I always say, when you have prejudice, anything wouldn't make sense to you. You realize I just cut the video. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to cut this video, but someone happened to knock the door. So let's continue. I was saying, when you have prejudice, when your mind is set that this is what it is, it will take Jesus himself to convince you that that is not what it is. And so I was trying to explain, this is what it is. I didn't do it. I don't even know the password. How could I connect? And now the blame was almost shifting to the guy that he knows the password because he uses it on his laptop. So he was the one who gave me the password or logged in on his phone or something like that. And I didn't want that. I didn't want to bring an innocent person into what I have caused. So I was still trying to explain, it is free. And before I knew, there was a fist flying in front of me. If not for my swift moves, my quickness, this eye to be gone. I just went back, and then because I was standing on tiles, my balance wasn't well, so I fell. And so I realized that if I don't fake some pain or something, this situation is going to be deadly. So while I was down there, I began to do some antics that I'm sorry and all those things, and I was just quiet, and that was all. They sent us away, and everything from that day, like 2 days, the house was as quiet as a cemetery. If you finish eating and you climb upstairs to go to uncle's room to go and say thank you sir and thank you ma, that thing, no response, you come back like that. And when you don't say it, to trouble, so you have to go and say it. So 2 days after that was very sad, and I kept on apologizing. I kept on apologizing to Bright. I'm so sorry for bringing you to this, because now uncle was angry at him. They were working together, they're like business partners or whatever. Now they are angry. Communication is not going on. How is the business going to go or something? But well, it is what it is. And I saw it as my prayers coming true, because I was saying, God, let your will be done. Let me leave. Let me go back. And there too, I was always indoors. I didn't have friends, and I need friends. I want friends. I don't have a phone. How do I connect to my friends? So I had to go back home because my OGs are there. I had to go back to those fowls and chickens I call my friends. Like the family is there, the whole gang, the whole pack is there. And so yeah, after that incident, like the whole house was quiet, boring, nothing was really going on. And after this incident, you dare come and watch TV. You've already crossed the red line and you want to come out and come and sit and watch TV. Better stay in your room and read your Bible. So yeah, I was reading my Bible. I was told that an auntie would come for me. So I was just waiting on which of my aunties will come, because I have a bunch of aunties, and I love all of them. And my uncles too. You are not left out. I love all of you. And yeah, so I was there, I think 2 days after the incident, or just a day, I don't remember. So I was there, and then this auntie came for me, and then she took me home. She took me back to where I felt like me all the time. I didn't feel like me for a while and then get suppressed for a while and get back to be me. No, I felt like me all year round, all second round, all hour round, all minute round. I was me. I felt free in that space. So I went back home, everything went back to normal, but me and my auntie were still close, but her husband, it wasn't too much of first, because first he used to like me a lot, give me gifts and all that. But yeah, there were instances when they came back to our home to come see my grandpa or something like that, and I tried greeting and all that, but it wasn't working. You could sense the friction between us. But who am I? I am the child here. I am at fault. So yeah, I kept it in good faith until very recently, since 2020, until very recently, that we are back to being cool. And I'm happy we are cool, because I wouldn't want to have bad blood with anybody, especially somebody who is a part of my family, you understand? So yeah, I'm grateful for the story. It taught me a lot. I'm still learning from it. Every time I remember, I learn a new lesson from it. So as I'm talking to you, I've got a few lessons from it. I can't share because maybe my opinion on what I term a lesson I've learned from it wouldn't sound so nice to another person, but then I know how I feel about it. I know how I understand it. And so yeah, I've learned a lot from it. If you have also learned something from it, or there's something you could have done if you were in my shoes, or if there's something you think I did wrong that I should have done another way around, you can share it in your comments, in the comment section. Just tell me what you think about this story. And so yeah, that's my tiny little lockdown story. That's what I went through lockdown. And during lockdown, when you people were dancing on TikTok and having fun and all that was what I was going through. So yeah, it was like a bittersweet experience. So this is the story. Thank you for watching up to this point. I am so grateful that you're here listening to my boring story. I don't know if it's boring. It was a bit entertaining, right? Tell me down in the comment section if it was boring or not. And if you've watched up to this point, thank you once again. You're an OG, you're a homie. Thank you so much. And so my people, we've officially come to the end of today's video. It has been a story time with me, David Bright Yao Jasani. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and share. Continue to share the link. Bring more people. Let's grow this channel. And so I can't make it a full promise, but maybe next week we'll get another video. So yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to watch this long video about me, which is not really important to your life, but you're doing it for me. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you watching my videos back to back, commenting and all that. I So